One of the things that really ages you is that your gums really start to lose their volume. And as the gums start to lose their volume, it doesn't really hold up your face, simply put. Recently, I did a teeth whitening video and I talked about oil pulling, and that's one of the things that I've been doing for about 3 years now. The fact of the matter is I didn't get into oil pulling for teeth whitening. I actually get into oil pulling because I went to my dentist. When they started measuring my gums, the measurements were actually getting to 4s and 5s rather than a healthy gum, which is like 1s and 2s. So I started aggressively oil pulling back then. And at that point, I was doing it every other day. And I would basically take a tablespoon of oil, and I've migrated. I used to use the solid one. Now I actually use this one. And this one is made by Guru Nanda, and it's a coconut and mint because the coconut kind of makes me gag. And I just take a tablespoon. When you actually start coconut pulling, it actually looks like a clear, milky liquid. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna put it in your mouth, and you're going to swish it around. And the reason why you call it oil pulling is you want to pull it through your teeth. So you actually want to swish it around your mouth, pull it around your teeth. Start off at 5 minutes, work your way up to about 15 minutes. I usually do it while I'm doing my hair, and I'll just continuously swish. Make sure you don't swallow. And I'm going to talk about why it's so important not to swallow, because I want to talk about what's happening when you're oil pulling. So first of all, the studies do show that it really does create a really good ecosystem in your mouth so that the bacteria goes away, and it really enables your gums to thrive. So my gums are right back down to normal level. I have super healthy gums. I don't have those gaps anymore. So it really made a big difference in the plumpness of my gums. It also whitened my teeth, but that really wasn't why I did it. And do it to really keep my gums nice and plump and pink and healthy. And it really makes a huge difference for that. Now, as far as the oil, coconut oil is actually the best oil to do that with. It's antimicrobial, it has lauric acid, which is a fatty acid. And what happens is when you're swishing the fatty acid around your mouth, it's actually got the ability to actually penetrate the microorganisms and the bacteria, and it breaks them down, dislodges them, and then throws them into the oil. So by the time you're done coconut pulling, this is actually a really milky white. And then you just want to basically spit it out and put it in the toilet. You don't want to put it down your drains because it will clog up your drains. And that's what coconut pulling is doing. It's really dislodging all of those bacteria and those organisms to really create a wonderful ecosystem for your mouth, to really create that plumpness and that pinkness in your gums. So I hope that's helpful. I'm going to link the one that I use. This is made by Guru Nanda. And if it's still in TikTok shop, I will link it. If not, I'll link it in Amazon under my teeth whitening tab. But that's what works for me with oil pulling. I hope that's helpful. 5 to 20 minutes. Start out, if you have gum problems, do it every other day for a couple of weeks and you're really going to see a big difference. I do it every couple of weeks now, and it just really gives you like a really freshness to your mouth. I would do it more often, but I always forget. So I hope that's helpful. Talk to you soon.